next month.
Right, okay. Under this quick revision, the first step is we are going to discuss about importance of the computers. That is chapter number 1. So very easy lesson, but there are some things that you should remember. The first thing is about the computer. So what is computer basically? So when we talk about the computer, we would like to refer computer as a system. So what is a system? Computer, basically computer in here in your book, it is mentioned as an electronic device which is made to fulfill your needs. That is true. It is electronic device and it is created for for fulfilling the needs. That is true. So, but what is I would like to tell this as a system rather than telling a device. So, what is a system? So, are you using any system now? Yes. Are you using any system now? Just give me a second. You can answer. No. Hello. නෑ මම තව ලෙක්චර් එකක ඉන්නේ මම කතා කරනකොට. Right. I would like to ask this from Abinu. Abinu, what is a system? What is system? Abinu? Okay, Danoli, what is a system? Danoli, can you tell me what is a system?
Sir, give me a minute.
Danoli cannot hear you.
Sir, you have muted your audio, that's right.
Right, okay. So what is a system, Danoli?
System is a set of things that work as parts of mechanism.
Yeah, that is something like that. But anyway, so it is, you can identify, okay, let's think about a system that you use now. Now you are using computers, so now you are using respiratory system. Swasana paddhatiya. Then we are පාවිච්චි කරන එක system එකක් තමයි swasana paddhatiya. නැත්නම් respiratory system. You must use that, otherwise you are not living. Right? You must use that. What is the respiratory system? It has nose, throat, and maybe the airway, as well as you have lungs. So these are the components. So it has several components, set of components. One special thing is that it has set of components, a set of components. Computer system එකෙත් ඒ වගේ. Respiratory system එක ගත්තම ශ්වසන පද්ධතිය ගත්තම කොටස් ගොඩක් තියෙනවා වගේ. Similar to that, in computer system also you have several components: keyboard, mouse, monitor, printer, plotter, processor, random access memory, hard disk. So likewise, a lot of components are there. So similar to our respiratory system. Okay, let's think about some other system. Most of you cannot remember the respiratory system now, but you can remember digestive system now, for sure, because you all get hungry. So you can easily remember digestive system. You have mouth, throat again, and you have stomach, and many components connected. So let's say you eat something, but your throat is rejecting that. Maybe your stomach is rejecting that. Then you will vomit. Okay? So similar to that, if you inhale through your nose, but if your throat is blocking that, someone is blocking the throat like this, then you can't breathe. You will die. So that is the nature of system. If one component is not functioning properly, the other components are also affected, and the entire system is affected. මේ දෙක කොටසක් වැඩ කරන්නේ නැත්නම් අනිත් කොටස් වලටත් බලපෑම් සිද්ධ වෙලා ඒවත් වැඩ කරන්නේ නැතුව කියලා සිස්ටම් එකම වැඩ කරන්නේ නැතුව. හුස්ම ගන්නකොට කවුරුහරි බෙල්ල හිර කරොත් හුස්ම ගන්න බෑ, ඉන්හෙල් කරන්න බෑ. එතකොට බෙල්ල හිර වෙලා හුස්ම ගන්න බැරි වෙලා අපිව මැරලා යනවා. So that is not a good thing. So but the functionality එක ප්‍රශ්නේ වෙලා තියෙන්නේ නහය නෙවෙයි උගුරේ. lungs වලත් නෙවෙයි. Then COVID වලදී වෙන්නේ මොකක්ද? So normally what is happening in the COVID, your lungs will be blocked due to pneumonia. Then your nose will function, throat will function, but lungs will not function. So again, it will affect your breath and you will die. So that is the nature, right? So similar to that, the computer has several components connected to it, Actually, the purpose of computer is taking the input, processing it, and producing the output. Input means when you take something from the outside world, you call it input. We are also taking inputs from the environment. We inhale oxygen or air. We taste foods. We eat food, taste foods. We can hear things. We can smell. We can see. So likewise, the senses are taking various things from the outside world. Computer is also taking things from the outside world using input devices, and it process it. Because if you just take food, and if it is not digestible, if it is not digested, නේද? කෑම ගන්නවා ඒක දිරවන්නේ නැහැ, ජීර්ණය වෙන්නේ නැහැ, not indigestible. So it's not digestible. Then what will happen? Then you cannot produce the expected output. Then maybe you are sick. You can't work. You lose your energy. Because you need food to produce the energy. Why we eat? To produce the energy. Not just because we are hungry. We need to produce energy to live. That's why we eat. When we eat food, it will be processed in stomach using a lot of ingredients, saliva, and a lot of things. Enzymes are helping for digesting. And after that, it will produce output. Output is the energy. Similar to that, computer will take inputs from the outside world. It will process it and will produce an output. Right? It will also take inputs from the outside world, process it, and will produce an output. So basically, computer will take data and it will produce information as the output. Okay, let me give an example. Okay, I'm referring to red, the word red. What is red? Red?
Red is a color.
Red is a color. Okay, I'm just adding something to red. Red notice. What is red notice? Yes, it is a warning.
Warning.
It's a warning. අනතුරු ඇඟවීම. Red notice කියලා කියන්නේ අනතුරු ඇඟවීම. Warn කරනවා. මේක හොඳ නැහැ කියලා දැනුම් දෙන්න පුළුවන් red notice එක කියලා. And think about this. Red data book. So what is red data book? Anyone heard of red data book? Have you heard of that? In Sinhala, Ratu Datta Pota. What is that?
There are information about the endangered animals.
Yes, information about endangered, vulnerable species. Right? Information about endangered and vulnerable species. Vandavi,
I've heard that this red data book, it's somewhere, the information inside is, I guess, from Russia or something.
no, it's representing things in the entire world. Not just in a
Okay.
specific country, it's representing things from the entire world, right? So even in Sri Lanka, some species are included to the endangered species in the red data book. It's a common book. It's having the vulnerabilities. So basically the vulnerable species, can be plant, can be animal. So animal means plant or any other species. So those are included in that book. So likewise, now we started from red. Red is just a word. But when we add few words, red word then vachana add karam. Red data book. It's not just the color. Red notice. It's not a color. It's about a warnings. Red notice is a warning. And red data book is a warning information. It's having some warning information about animals and plants. Endangered species, living beings. Right? Likewise, when information is, when data, raw things are there, like red, we think that as a color is ambiguous. But when you produce meaningful data, meaningful facts, those are called information. Data are raw facts. So you can write down in pencil. Data means raw facts. Data means raw things, basic things, raw facts. But information means meaningful facts. meaningful facts. Or you can say process data or process data. That's why it's meaningful. Right? Process data or meaningful data. That is information, data itself, it's raw facts. Raw facts are not much useful in decision making, but information or meaningful facts are really useful in decision making.
අර ID එකේ higher ශ්‍රේණි එක ඒක මේ අපි උගන්වන්නේ සර්.
Basuru, yes. Basuru, ඔපුතේ මොකක්ද අහන්නේ? ICT එකේ higher ශ්‍රේණිය තමා, but English medium එක තමයි යන්නේ. ඔයා single medium එකට join වෙනවා නම් Basuru ඒක කලින් තිබ්බේ. කලින් තිබ්බේ කියන්නේ 6:50 නෑ 5:55 6:55 තමයි single medium. So this is English medium class. We will discuss in the English medium. Grade 6, a revision. So if you join now, we are doing a revision, right? Revision means we are just discussing things from the beginning. මුලින් ඉඳන් අපි ආයෙ කතා කරගෙන යනවා. හරි, this is a like fast track. මේක වේගෙන් මම කතා කරගෙන යන්නේ දවසට එක chapter එකක් ඉවර කරන එක තමයි අපේ බලාපොරොත්තුව මේකෙදි. හැබැයි අපි theory class එකේදී මේවා හිමීට කරේ. දැන් අර ටක් ගාලා මතක් කරගන්න තමයි මේක කරගෙන යන්නේ, right? So if you don't know what is this class, this is grade 6 English medium class, and we are discussing things from the beginning because we need to remember the things from the beginning as we are now preparing for our final examination. Okay, that is the idea. If you need the slow mood class, don't worry, we will be starting our slow classes usually in November. Right, this is a fast track. This will cover one chapter per day. Right? Okay. If you need any information further to this, you can just send me a WhatsApp message or you can talk with Ms. Chaturika about that. Okay. So then, now we learn about the computer system. Computer is a system. It is having several components connected to that, working together to produce actually process data and produce meaningful facts or information. That is why the computer is there. This guy helping us taking data and producing information fast way. So what are the other features of computers? Computers, what are one of the features? What do you know about computers? Yes,
Speed.
yes, it's faster.
Speed.
It is efficient, fast. What else? Sorry,
Accuracy.
it's accurate. What else?
Quick decision.
It allows us to take decisions. Anything?
Storage capacity.
Yes, it has high storage capacity. Basically, let's say you have a hobby. Let's say you have a hobby. What අපි හිතමු hobby එකක් තියෙනවා. මේ hobby එකේ හැටියට ඔයාට ඕන පොත් කියවන්න. ඔයගොල්ලෝ ගොඩාක් fast කියලා හිතමු දවසකට එක පොත ගන්න කියවනවා. ඉතින් ඔයා ජීවිත කාලෙම කියවන්න ඕන පොත් ටික උනා computer එක folder එක save කරගන්න පුළුවන්. So that much of storage capacity is there with the computer. Okay, let's assume you read one book at a time, one book for one day. You need 365 books for 365 days, which you can easily save in your computer. Let's say you are living 100 years. If you are living 100 years, you need 3,650 books. It is pretty easy to save that in a folder or even in a pen drive. 3,600 books, yes, you can save it easily. Right? That is the nature of computer, that fast storage capacity is there. Likewise, a lot of features are there in the computer. So it is speed and efficient. So let's do a calculation, then you can see how faster that is. So if you try to calculate, let's say, it's in Excel. Okay, I will try to calculate this. I'm going to Excel and I'm asking, okay, I need the square numbers. You know how square numbers are obtained. So what are the square numbers? Can you tell the examples?
1 into 1 times 1
Yes, 1 times 1, 2 times 2, 3 times 3, likewise 1 into 1, 2 into 2, 3 into 3, likewise. Okay, so let's calculate the square numbers. I need square numbers up to, let's say I need square numbers up to, I need the first 500 square numbers. First 500 square numbers. And I know the first square number is 1 into 1. 1 multiplied 1 will give the first square number. Then double click. Oh, sorry. Just take A1 into A1. Sorry, it's my mistake. Then just double click. It will calculate all 500 square numbers in a second. Then the තප්පරයකින් ඔක්කොම square numbers ටික ඔන්න calculate කරලා දීලා තියෙනවා 500 මුල් square number 500ම ඔන්න calculate කරලා දීලා තියෙනවා. You can check this. You can check for the accuracy. So this proves how fast the computer is, how efficient the computer is, how much accurate that is, right? And it is saving time, it is saving our space, it's saving money, everything, right? Okay, it is fast, speed and efficient, it is accurate.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes,
Sir, it takes the GB, 4 GB or 8 GB, 16 GB. Likewise, that takes to take the fast of the computer. No?
I didn't get you.
The fast is can get
measuring.
from the GB.
For measuring the speed.
Yes, sir.
Speed එක measure කරන්න උදාහරණ.
ඒ කියන්නේ ස්පීඩ් එකට GB ගාන පොඩ්ඩක්දී වැඩි වෙන්නත් ඕනේ සර්. ඉතින් නැත්තම් ස්ලෝ වෙනවා සර් පොඩ්ඩක්. ඒ 4GB තිබ්බොත් ස්ලෝ, 8GB තිබ්බොත් හොඳ
නෑ ඒ ඔයා කියන්නේ memory එක. Memory capacity එක. මෙහෙම අපේ මතකය වැඩි නම් අපේ වේගය වැඩි වෙනවනේ. ඒක අපිටත් එහෙමනේ. දැන් ඔයාට හිතන්න ඔයාට හොඳට මතක තියෙනවා නම් ඔයාට exam paper එක ඉක්මනට ලියන්න පුළුවන් නේද? දැන් ඔයාට හොඳට මතක නැහැ පොඩ්ඩක් භාගයට තමයි මතක් වෙන්නේ හැම එකම. ඒතර paper එක ලියනකොට slow වෙනවනේ. හිතනවා, කල්පනා කරනවා, මතක් කරනවා, මතක් වෙන්නේ. ඒ වගේ තමයි computer. When the memory capacity is high, computer can work faster. When memory capacity is low, it will slow down. But mainly what is affecting for the speed is the processing speed. The speed of the brain. Brain of the computer is the processor. So that is basically affecting the speed. ප්‍රධාන වශයෙන් බලපාන්නේ computer එකේ brain එක. නැත්නම් computer එකේ CPU power එක. නැත්නම් central processing unit එකේ speed එක. අතුරු වශයෙන් ඔයාලා කියපු එක දෙවෙනියට කියපු එකත් හරි. ඔයා කියපු එකත් බලපානවා. ඒ කියන්නේ ප්‍රධාන වශයෙන් බලපාන process එක ඇරුණම දෙවෙනියට ඔයා සඳහන් කර memory එක මතකයක් බලපානවා වේගයට යම් විදියකට. මොකද මතකයේ වැඩි වෙද්දි වේගයක් වැඩි වෙන සම්භාවිතාවයක් තියෙනවා. Hari, I think I gave the answer for your question, right? Is that the question that you asked? Abinu?
Yes, sir.
Hari. Right. Then the reliability. That is another fact. Reliability is also, reliability means you can trust it. You can trust the output. So here we generated the square numbers. You can trust it. No worries. This is, so if you multiply 469 again with the 469, you will get the same answer like this. So that is accurate, right? It's reliable. Accurate means correct. Reliable means you can trust. You can trust this, it will work. It is consistent. What is consistency? Consistency. What is that? Consistency කියන්නේ සිංහලෙන් කියන නියතයි කියන. මොකක්ද ඒ? What is consistent? Yes? මොකක්ද නියත? Okay. So if you want to check this consistency, you can ask something maybe from your you can ask from your mom or father. You can ask from your mother or father. You can ask so one thing that you can ask today itself, you can try this. You can ask your father to multiply two numbers and give you the answer. So let's ask 10 into 9. So what is the answer? 10 into 9? 10 multiplied by 9? 90. Okay. So you can ask that question just after the class. තාත්තා මේ කීයද 10 9න් වැඩි කරාම උත්තරේ කීයද? You can ask. Then try this in the midnight. Maybe you can set an alarm and wake up around 2 a.m. in midnight, and you can ask the same question from your father. කතා කරලා තට්ටුවක් දාලා හැරවලා අහන්න. තාත්තා 10 9න් වැඩි කරාම කීයද කියලා. Then you can understand what is consistency.
So in the sense, 2 a.m. in the morning, if we ask that question, he might have get us out of the house even.
පාන්දර ඇහුවම උත්තරේ එන විදිය ඒක තමයි දැන් කම්පියුටර් එක හැම නැහැ. You can ask from the computer just after the class what is 9 into 10, so it will tell 90. Then wake up in the early morning around 2 a.m. in the night, maybe in early morning dawn. So basically you can wake up and ask computer, hey computer, please multiply 10 by 9, and still computer will say 90. So that is the consistency. It is not dependent on any other factor. It's only based on the given input. Right? So but if you ask the same question from your father or mother when he or she get angry, you will get a different answer. But if they are in a good mood, they will give a different answer. If they are in a busy mood, they will give a different answer. If they are in a relaxing mood, they will give a different answer. So that is the inconsistency of people. But computers are not like that. It is consistent. Consistence means consistency නැත්නම් නියතයි කියලා කියන්නේ හැම වෙලේම දෙන්නේ එකම උත්තරේ. හැබැයි අපේ ගෙදර කෙනෙක්ට තරහ ගියාම දෙන්නේ, හොඳින් ඉන්න වෙලාවේ දෙන්නේ, ජොලිය ඉන්න වෙලාවේ දෙන්නේ, රිලැක්ස් එකේ ඉන්න වෙලාවේ දෙන්නේ, කම්මැලි හිතුනම දෙන්නේ එකම උත්තරේ නෙවෙයි. එක එක උත්තර. මිනිස්සු inconsistent. හැබැයි computer consistent. Right? That's what I want to tell here, right? And some other things, it's having higher storage capacity. As I said, you can store number of books, any number of books in your computer. Basically millions of books possible, but I'm sure that you will not be able to read that. So this is one thing that you can refer, you can remember the same time. There was a website, I think better give you that one. PDF. So this website, just go through. Cannot remember the site name. There are a lot of websites, but there's a trustworthy site that you can download books.
Google Books?
No, not that. Okay, I'll send you that. There's a website that you can go and download, like for computer books, it's really famous. Let's see if I can. Now there are a lot of sites that site. Not sure this is the site. No, not this. Free PDF or free books or something like that. Now I cannot remember the name. Sorry for that. PDF books. There are a lot of websites. Maybe free books. I'm not sure whether this is the site. It's having like millions of books. If you want, you can go and search. There are like millions of books you can go and you can find there. Not this one even. Free PDF. Okay, forget it. I'll send you the link once I discover. Not this. None of these. Actually, it's not listed in there. So maybe it's down or some other reason. So that is a very good resource that I can share with you. You can download many books there, and almost all the books are free, and easy to find, easy to discover the books even. No need to log in even. You can find a lot of standard books there. I'll definitely send you the link after I remember that, but not for the moment. Searching will not give that result. Okay. Then the cost and the intelligence, storage capacity, not just that, the cost and the intelligence. Cost is also reasonable because a lot of books you can keep for lot of books, not just books, lot of software, lot of movies you can keep for a small amount of money, or at sometimes it's almost free. Or so that is the nature of a computer. And intelligence is another thing. Intelligence means it can give some decisions even. So there's something called artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligent machines or the robots and these AI agents are working similar to human beings. They can give decisions. Okay, I got to know that there's a machine, actually artificial intelligent machine. So there was a question asked from that machine. So people were asking, the researchers were asking a question. One of the main questions was to establish the freedom in the world, right? To establish the freedom in the world where everyone will benefit. So what is the main thing that we should do? That question was asked from this AI machine. And you know what the response was? The response was, then what you have to do is you have to actually remove people from the world. Remove human sapiens from the world. Then only you can establish that. So that is the dangerous answer, right? That is a dangerous answer. See how if machines get this AI power, and if machines start taking decisions, they will definitely try to remove human from the earth. That is a dangerous one. That's why people are really thinking 2-3 times before developing these intelligent machines, because if machines get the power, then people have to move away from the world. So that is the dangerousness of AI. So you have seen this in movies, right? Okay. So can you tell me, so another important thing, another important feature of a computer, other than these things?
Delegate.
Yes, it is not getting tired. So that is one of the major things. Computers are not getting tired. Not getting tired. You can write down that as well. Mahansi වෙන්නේ නැහැ. මහන්සියක් දැනෙන්නේ නැහැ. දැන් සාමාන්‍ය මිනිස්සෙකුට වැඩ කරන්න දැන් ATM එකක් බලන්න. Why ATM has a computer? Because it's not getting tired. It's not requesting OT from the banks. In the bankume manager එකකින් OT ඉල්ලන්නේ නැහැ ATM එක. In early morning also it will work in the lunch time also, it will work in the night time, daytime. If the environment is hot, still it will work. The environment is cool, still it will work. So if there are no machine errors, then ATM will work regardless of the condition or the time. And the time එක condition එක ඒවා බලන්නේ නැතුව ATM එකට සල්ලි දෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒක වැඩ කරනවා නම් සල්ලි තියෙනවා. So that is a nature, that is a main feature of a computer. A feature එක computer එක තියෙනවා. Okay. So now we have discussed about the computer and also about the features. I need to ask one question from you now. Right. Can you tell me devices with embedded computers? Which devices are having computers inside that? So computers nowadays, so you can see computers are very small. There are very small chips, computers. Actually, these are, so here you can see this is the smallest computer. So this is actually time to time, this will be different thing. This is the smallest computer that IBM has come across. And you can see the size. It is here This is salt, the magnified salt. This is magnified salt pieces, and this is the computer. Right? This is the smallest computer in the world. So people are just telling that the computers or the chips will be even cheaper than garbage in near future. කුණු වලටත් වැඩිය මිල අඩුවේ කියලා කියනවා computers. අයි කුණු garbages ඒවා මේ ඔයාට නිකන් විනාශ කරන්න බෑනේ. You need to garbages need to be carefully handled. Right? It need to be recycled and a lot of things need to be considered regarding garbage. But so the assumption is the chips, microchips, or these microcomputers will be even cheaper than the garbage. So computers now, it's everywhere because computer is this much small. This computer is not like your computer, which is having a monitor, keyboard, mouse. ඒ වගේව නෙවෙයි මේ. හැබැයි මේ computer එකක processor එකක් තියෙනවා, memory එකක් තියෙනවා, input output දෙන්න පුළුවන්, communicate කරනවා. අර computer එකක තියෙන කොටස් ටික.
සර් කොහොමද සර් වඩ ගන්නෙ?
So it has everything embedded. හැමදේම දාලා තමයි මේක හදලා තියෙන්නේ. මේක sensors වලින් input දෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒතකොට output ගන්නත් පුළුවන්, ඒ වගේ communicate කරන්න පුළුවන්, connect වෙන්න පුළුවන් සමහරට Wi-Fi, Bluetooth වගේ දේවල් වලින්. එහෙම output එකක් දෙන්න
එතකොට
පුළුවන්.
මේ ස්ක්‍රීන් එක පේන්නේ නැහැ සර්.
ඔව් screen එකක් ඉතින් communicate කරන්න ඕන. screen එක කියන්නේ එකක් විතරනේ පුතේ. screen එකක් නෑ. ඉතින් මේකට screen එකකට සමහරට Wi-Fi වලින් හරි Bluetooth වලින් හරි screen එකකට connect කරන්න පුළුවන්. හරි අපි ඒකයි මම කිව්වේ ඕගොල්ලෝ දකින computer එක වගේ නෙවෙයි. හැබැයි computer එකේ තියෙන කොටස් ටික ඔක්කොම තියෙනවා. output දෙන්න විදියක් තියෙනවා, input දෙන්න විදියක් තියෙනවා නම්, output දෙන්න විදියක් තියෙනවා නම්, RAM memory එකක් තියෙනවා නම්, processor එකක් තියෙනවා නම් ඒක computer එක. හරි. input එකක් දෙන්න විදියක් විතරයි ඕන. input එකක් connect වෙන්නම ඕනේ නැහැ. input එකක් දෙන්න විදියක්, output එකක් දෙන්න විදියක්, memory එකක්, processor එකක්, storage එකක් තියෙනවා නම් computer එකක්. හරි. ඒ ටික විතරයි computer එකක් තියෙන්නේ. computer එකක් හැදිලා තියෙන කොටස් ගොඩකින්නේ. So these are the components. Actually, you should know that. Okay, let's discuss that quickly. So what a computer should have these features, right? So this is actually showing parts of computers. But so mainly what computer need is, computer definitely need input. A mechanism to give something in. Keyboard, it can be keyboard, mouse, it can be a microphone, it can be scanner, it can be web camera. So these are just some, right? So but there are many. It can be web camera, it can be a sensor, it can be a joystick. So computer should have a mechanism to give something in. When things are given, අපිටත් එහෙමනේ, අපිටත් දේවල් එළියෙන් ගන්න පුළුවන් වෙනවා. අපිටත් තියෙන ඇස්, කන්, දිව, නාසය, ශරීරය. So 5 senses: eye, nose, tongue, and ears, and skin. So that's how we feel the world. So similar to that, computer can feel the world through its inputs. And then, so once inputs are taken, where it stores these inputs? Once inputs are taken, so actually what will happen next? Then අපි රසත් දැනුනම ඉස්සෙල්ලා මොකද කරන්නේ? සුවඳක් ආවම ඉස්සෙල්ලා මොකද කරන්නේ? What we are going to do? When we see something, what we are going to do? Okay, now look at the screen. Look at the screen. හරි, දැන් screen එක දිහා බලන්න. හොඳට බලන්න. Close your eyes. Now close your eyes. What you can see? So suddenly when you close your eyes, what you can see?
Can't
We can't see anything.
Yeah, but so can't you memorize? Can't you remember the screen?
Black screen.
Not the black screen. දැන් මේ screen එක දිහා බලන්න ඕන, computer එකක් තියෙන එක දිහා බලන්න. හරි, දැන් S2 වහගෙන computer එක ගැන හිතන්න නැතුව ඉන්න. දැන් මොකද්ද හිතෙන්නේ? මොකද්ද පේන්නේ?
Can remember, sir.
පේනව නේද computer එක? So I ask you to not to think about the computer, but still you can think, you can see the computer, right? Isn't that so? When you close your eyes. Okay. Now,
Yes, sir.
okay, another exercise. Now, so let's see. Now, okay, assume this Okay, this is okay, this is a shape of kid. This is a shape of kid. This is a shape of kid. Okay, now don't think about this. Don't think about kid, shape of kid. Forget it. Forget the shape of kid. What you can remember? What you can remember? Can't you remember that, or can you remember?
Can remember.
Can you remember?
Yes, sir.
Remember it, sir.
That is the nature of computer. Right? When inputs are taken, what is the next thing? The first thing is inputs in your computer. The second thing is memory. But
Process.
memory is fading out. It is basically we call volatile. It is fading out. This fading out memory is called random access memory. Why it is fading out? Because when a new thing comes, the old thing will fade out. That is the nature, right? We also used to do the same. Can you remember your kindergarten friends? A few. Can you remember your friends in this grade? More. Right? Can you remember how you looked when you were like 1 year old? Can you remember your look?
No, sir.
Can you remember your look now?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
That is the nature of memory. But if you see a picture, what will happen? Then you can, this is me, then you can recognize. So you need some storage, right? Because memory is temporary. Memory is volatile. It's temporary.